The Mountaineers will get us started with the opening kickoff. And he takes this from inside the 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The Knights offense will go on the attack first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. On the run, it's Montgomery. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Pressure coming. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Knights will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Didn't get quite as much as they had hoped out of that one, and the offense will be in business. I think they're going to mark it around the 40-yard line. So West Virginia's offense will go to work for the first time. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Looking to throw on first down. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete. Let's take a second here and think about West Virginia. This is exactly how you want to start conference play. Early in the race for sure, but precisely the type of foundation you need to set.
And this is really the meat on the bone in the schedule, right? A lot of teams have out-of-conference games early in the season, but now is where it matters the most. You talk to any coach, they'll tell you, David, number 1 on the goal sheet is to win your conference.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Mountaineers will call on their punt team. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin them deep. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Jackson will throw. Fires to the big fella.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that.
Oh, out of space. Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Right back to the well. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
The play-action fake. Fires to the middle. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Rain, sleet, snow, sun shining. I don't care. I get interceptions. Give me that rock.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. He'll pull it down and run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Going to swing it on 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. With the catch, it's White. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
deep to shallow. That's what I have to understand that as a defensive guy. I take away those passes beyond the sticks, and then I react to those quick throws they have to the running back. It's my athlete versus yours. The defense won that battle.
Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. Defense got it. They're on the run. They drag him down, but not before they get the turnover and a terrific return on the fumble. The Knights have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Tight end now in motion. With the run on 1st and goal. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wide receiver comes in motion. Caught in the backfield, it's Thomas. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
Got it in the middle, it's Wade. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, UCF! Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4. The Mountaineers moving quickly to the line. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. And here comes the punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll return it from the 50. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Red pass, it's complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
He unleashes a long one. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Makes the catch. It's Thomas. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a 1st at the 32. The Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Jackson gonna throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Jenkins. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
The Knights have this offense rolling. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They make the stop after a pickup of 3 balls at the 18.
Hey, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Thomas. He's stopped at the 5, but the completion sets him up for the first and goal. That's the end of the quarter, and UCF has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
After getting nothing, it's second and goal from the 6. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on third down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing, especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play uptight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And that will extend their lead even further. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Makes it past the marker. They finally get him stopped, but this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Those who say you can't go home again don't know Rich Rodriguez as he returns to Morgantown and hoping to take the Mountaineers to near ethereal realm.
Man, you think back to Pat White, Steve Slayton, Noel Devine, all those great players on offense. How much fun Rich Rod's offense was back in the day. I don't know if it's going to look like that right away, David, but you can see why people are really excited.
And it's a totally different look now, right? Like so many guys going into the portal, but you hope it looks like it used to with the explosiveness, with the fun. Obviously, he won a ton of games at that spot. Was close to playing for a national title. Can he get the spark back?
On third and long, trying to convert through the air. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Mountaineers will send out the punt unit. Makes the catch at the 35. Slips through the line. There he goes. Open it up. Dynamic, explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick. You can play touch football on an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on them. So quick, so elusive. Does such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score the TD.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. He'll pull it on the read. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Mountaineers come to the line in the hurry-up.
Really nice job by the defense playing responsibility football, making sure the quarterback couldn't make any of his reads, making sure the picture is not clear, getting downhill, getting the quarterback on the ground.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up to the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
He's going to take off.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Gallagher. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
Yeah, and I tell you what, when you stick these fast suckers in the slot, they don't have to be big. But you get those guys that are so quick in the slot, they can get great matchups, and I can get the ball to them quick because they're such dynamic playmakers.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. Shakes off the defender.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Looking to pass. It's Henderson. Pocket breaking down. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
You know, I'd be worried right now if I were this head coach. I've already had my starting quarterback knocked out of the game. I'm watching my backup quarterback now get ragdolled around as well. What can we do to protect him and give ourselves a chance to win this game?
Going for it all. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. And they decide to trot out the kicker. And he'll have to find the line and generate some power, a 46-yarder from the left. And it slips just inside that right upright. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the American. North Texas is running away with this one behind an offense that's been firing on all cylinders. They're up 14 over UTSA. We'll circle back. If anything big happens in this clash in the American, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Oh, he's got some space. He gets it past the 25-yard line and finally knocked out of bounds at the 27. The Knights come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get it through the air. Got it in the middle. It's Wade. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Jackson will throw. Pulls it in. It's Burke. And that completion good for a short game, but they still have some work to do to pick up the 1st down. Sometimes you have to put it in a tight window, and sometimes the window is gargantuan, and it was there.
Yeah, that was one of them big old huge windows. And I tell you what, when you throw the middle of the field, a lot of times quarterbacks are a little bit hesitant. When you're that open, it's easy to pull the trigger, easy to make the decision, make the read, get the ball to your receiver.
So they'll decline the pass interference penalty, and the results of the play will stand. Free yards. 1st down for the offense after that penalty. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. On the move, he fires. Finds a man on the right. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
The Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. He'll try the left side. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, UCF! They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with a young fellow on the sideline. Would be like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Got it behind the line. It's Vaughn. He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the first half. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. To the air, it's Henderson. He's looking deep. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position, making sure that thing fell incomplete.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. On 3rd down, going up top. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Knights will kick it off to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. This drive will open from the 15. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. Ran to that daylight to pick up 6 to the 22. And the Mountaineers want to crank the tempo.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Wide open spaces. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. The Mountaineers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. From the gun, running back on the move. Past the first down marker and still running. They finally get him stopped, but this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
A strike downfield. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
Well, it looks to me like the offense made some adjustments at halftime. Only 3 points in the first half. But here we go in the first drive of this third quarter. And this quarterback looks locked in. Really nice throw there to pick up the first down.
Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half. But, man, you're starting to get down in the second half. And this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the third quarter. They got to get it going now.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Looking downfield, it's Henderson. Safe completion on the screen. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. And they'll kick it from the left side, a 44-yard try. Right down the boulevard. It's good. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Here's the handoff. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Here's the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
One of the things I love about this kid is that he goes to work. He struggled his last game out, completed less than 50% of his throws. So back to the drawing board, back to fundamentals, and you can see that paying dividends in this game. I know he just threw an incompletion, but for the most part, this guy has been spot on.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. Off play action. Here's the pressure. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. The Knights will punt it away on 4th down. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Playing the field position game as he makes the fair catch right at the 50. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit and just start being more.
And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And every time he gets brought down, everybody kind of gasps for a second because you're already on quarterback number 2, and you got to protect him. You got to keep him upright and the least amount of hits as possible because you definitely don't want to go to QB number 3.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
And the Mountaineers send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. To the ground with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Defense is totally ready in this situation, too, because of the field position with the offense backed up. They know they're going to try and run the ball, buy themselves some real estate, but they ain't having it. Lots of bodies in the box, close to the line of scrimmage, and they generate a TFL.
Jackson going to throw it. Got the quick pass. And he's brought down after a nice gain. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Hughes. At the 35, he's got room. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the 3rd quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback.
Turning it on. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
The Knights will line it up on 1st and 10. Might be changing the route. looking to throw on first down. He's going to fire deep. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
From his end zone, he'll go up top. Grabbed over the middle, it's Barnes. He's brought down quickly, minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. And now on second down for this offense. The give to the back. It's a seam wide open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Mountaineers are in the hurry-up.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll move the wide receiver.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Now on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. Looking downfield, it's Henderson. Gets it out quickly. Worked his way out to the 28-yard line, but needed a little bit more yardage. Fourth down is coming. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Makes the tackle really strong, disciplined job, and now we have 1 period to play. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
He just couldn't hold his water long enough at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty.
False start offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
Hey. 42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Hand off from the shotgun. And he'll be brought down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got a lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Gonna run it. It's Montgomery. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Motion from the wide receiver. Here comes the speed on the jet sweep. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
So many offenses do this, right? They run the jet sweep. This defense was more than ready. They see it all the time. They got the penetration. That play had no chance to be successful.
Jackson will throw. Quick strike complete. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. The Knights have their offense in high gear. Wants to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Wade. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Using the quick game.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Throwing right. He caught it. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are still letting it fly. They're airing it out, trying to light up the scoreboard.
The Knights trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They built a huge lead. Now, incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. So they've gotten it right on the doorstep. Couldn't get it in via the air last time. Here's 3rd down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the mistiming.
And look at the quarterback, look at the players on offense. They're over looking at the sidelines, begging to stay on the field and try and score this touchdown. They've been on the field for so many plays, for so long. When you've done all that work, you want to capitalize and you want...
Touchdown, Knights! And the punishment has been extended. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And the head coach is going to keep going for it on 4th down because his offense responds like that. Your coach gives you the ultimate vote of confidence. Down on the goal line, we're going for it. I believe in you guys to execute and get us in the end zone, and they pay it off. Phenomenal job up front by the offensive line. You loved...
Oh, what vision. And there he goes. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Mountaineers. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you've got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and then guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. The handoff, keep working on that clock. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Trying to pick it up on the ground. There he goes. He's loose. Touchdown, UCF! And the stomping has commenced. They can now exhale just a little bit with that lead, and they are close to a victory here in the 8th week of the season. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Top 15 teams colliding, fellas, in a game of massive importance. Let's catch you up to speed. Alabama is on the short side of things right now, but like the days of Tua and Devontae Smith in the 2018 title game, do not rule out a comeback. They're trailing by 10 to Tennessee. Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition, and if anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Oh, better look out! Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. And the Mountaineers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to throw, it's Henderson. Here comes the heat. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds. No reason to panic when you see those extra bodies coming. Just find the big tight end.
Well, and the great ones do that. I think the great ones are okay. You want to blitz? I know my answers. I'm all right. I'll stay patient. Find the matchup. This time it was the tight end. Finds the tight end, throws a strike, gets the first down.
The Mountaineers can really attack on this 2nd and short. And this is dropped. Oh, my goodness. It was just too easy, and he didn't look at it. Lining up, trying to convert this 3rd and short from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man downfield. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the grab, ready for the 1st down. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. Trying to find the end zone. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. 2nd and goal coming up. Dropping back, it's Henderson. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
You know, oftentimes when you're playing in conditions like this and it's raining, you'll see a lot of the skill players offensively take off the gloves because they want to be able to feel the football. They think it gives them better control of it. And I don't know if that played into the football going on the ground there, but you know that ball security is going to be one of the biggest factors in this game moving forward.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Handoff to the single running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Knights are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's incomplete on third down.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. They're looking at a third down and short from the 33. Back to pass, it's Henderson. Fires on the move. Got him downfield. And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect